Okay, here's a quick tutorial on how to get your emulator up and running for your AppInventor program. Now, as we look through our main site here, BSU's Computer Science Principles, down here underneath Setting Up, we looked at this earlier, and the option 1 is recommended, building apps with an Android device and a Wi-Fi connection. That is preferred. However, if you do not have an Android-based device, there is an option for you. It is called the emulator. And as you can see, it looks like on the screen there is a phone. And that is exactly what an emulator is going to do. It's going to pretend that you have a phone to run your device, run your applications right on your laptop. It is not recommended if you have an Android-based device. I would go this route. So here we go. Now, to do this on your school-issued laptop, you're going to need to go into your software center. Now, the software center will only be available to you to download if you're on a district Wi-Fi network. So let me give you an example. All school district buildings in Nampa have a Wi-Fi that you should be able to connect to. Our Skyview High School has a bubble map here on its main page to show you where you can access Wi-Fi outside of the building. So right here on the patio in that area, you should be able to get Wi-Fi if you're not able to get into a building. All buildings have school district Wi-Fi, so you should be able to go to the district office outside their door, to Skyview, a local elementary near you. Any of those are fine. So in order to do that, you're going to go into the software center here. So type software center. It's an application right in here. And we're going to search for MIT AppInventor Tools. Oh, right here, MIT AppInventor Tools. You will install this. And when you have that entire thing installed, you will notice on your desktop this little AI starter icon. So the way that it works is you need to have the starter up and running before you try to connect to it. You got to turn your phone on, basically, before your computer can connect to it. So we're going to go 2 clicks here, and it should open up a box. Nope, I got 2 running. Let's not do that. Only 1's necessary. And here's a little information, and it does say here, hit Control-C to quit. So when we're all said and done, you're going to want to close this emulator out by hitting Control-C to quit. But right now, let's just minimize that, go back into your AppInventor program, and we're going to try to connect to your emulator. So underneath the connect, we go down here, reset every once in a while. It's always a good idea, and then we try our emulator. This will take a little bit, so I'm going to pause for a minute until something new comes up, so you don't have to watch all that waiting. Okay, so down here you might see that your little Android guy is lit up, and you'll have this now, and here's your emulator. So it is connected straight to here. Let's do a quick test to make sure everything's working well. Get it back up and running. I'm going to maybe I'm just going to just simply rename this label. Instead of saying press, let's say we want it to say press. Oops, sorry, I have to select the button first. Now I can change the text on it. I'm going to say press me. Now my emulator should pick that up, and it now says press me. So we have successfully connected your emulator to your AppInventor program. Now you can run this just like you would a phone. So if you don't happen to have an Android-based device, you can use the emulator to help you out with that. Remember, you do need to be on a school district Wi-Fi network, so go to a local school district building to download from the software center your MIT tools. Now, as we said before, when we're done with this, we're going to close that out, but we also need to come into here and hit Control-C to quit, and it killed that program. That's a quick run through on how you're going to use your emulator should you choose that option to connect to your AppInventor program.